Alright, welcome back. Went in the house after I finished that Swift Current point. Had some lunch, quick sandwich and some chips, Kool-Aid. Swift Current. Not too bad. Symmetry's a little bit off, but not bad. This side here is a little different, but like I said, you can't be chasing perfection too much. Leave your touch in it a little bit. But I went over and grabbed a piece of Burro Creek here that I got from Bill Warner. Tap on it a little bit. See if we can't get a point out of it, or a biface anyway. I was gonna do a live this evening, but my wife ain't coming back right away. She had to go do some business in town, so I got bus duty and ball game duty. My daughter's gonna cheerlead tonight, so unless I can get somebody to bring her back from the game, the cheerleader, I might not do a live tonight. But maybe if I can get a ride from cheerleading, I can do the bus deal and then be home and maybe get on at do a live at 6 o'clock this evening. Talk about maybe doing the Friday auction maybe. Today's Thursday, I think. Can't remember. Yeah, Thursday the 23rd. No, 29th. Yeah. So that's the plan anyway. It can change, or gotta roll with the punches. You can see this rock's gonna be difficult. Got some holes in it. A couple of them. It's got this cortex on it that's kind of chalky looking. It's got a big old chunk missing out of there right there. Like somebody hit into it. Didn't quite break through that stuff. Might have been me. I don't remember what I did to this rock. But yeah, there's crystal pockets in it. I don't know if you can see those shining or not. Yeah, those are shiny pockets. But we'll try it out, see what we can't figure out. Burro Creek. I seen John Tuttle yesterday. He was unboxing the same kind of box. Looks like same rock too. Burro Creek. That rhyolite and jasper. What else did he say? No, he sent me a couple pieces of obsidian too. Some kind of different Arizona obsidian. So, yeah. I don't know if you guys ever worked this rock before, but maybe I got a couple of them, so watch how I do on this one, and maybe put some comments in and leave some advice or tips if you think I tear it up too bad. I got a couple pretty good long messages from Bill Warner on Facebook about how to work that jasper, Lavic jasper. So I'll have to revisit those rocks one of these days. So I just had a smoke and finished off my lunch there. Visit a little bit. Tell you about my day, my plans. The worst first. All right, Patrick, look at this rock. What's the worst? Don't say the whole thing. Well, maybe I did those ones, I think. I don't remember. I might have did those and this, maybe. I don't remember. I cannot really recollect. So right now, it looks like an axe head. Looks like a maul. I hit it with some... Drill a hole right here, or right here on this side to thicken, and use it for a maul splitter. But there's an arrowhead in there somewhere. I gotta find it. That's kind of what we do with all these rocks. Look for the arrowhead. Search. Oh shoot! I was gonna hit that. Good thing I didn't. I was just about to braid it and give her a tap in, but that's some loose parts to it. Looks like that was the only one. Undetached flake is just sitting there. Didn't even notice it. I didn't even see no crack to it. Weird. Alright, so that's about out of the question for now. Let's go ahead and knock this corner off. There's a pocket in there that needs to come out. There she goes. Hit number one. Alright guys, get your clickers out. Do some counting. How many licks is it gonna take to get to this? Get the arrowhead out of the Burro Creek rock. Oh yeah, she's nice. Look at that. Ran all the way across there. Oh, I figured out on my obsidian I'm gonna wear 2 gloves from now on. That first flake stabbed in me right there, and then it bled pretty good, wouldn't quit, so I put a band-aid on, and as I kept pressure flaking, another flake flew off and landed at the end of the band-aid and cut me right there too, but I didn't bleed at all hardly. But yeah, I'm gonna put 2 gloves on from now on, working at obsidian. There's a pocket right in here. If I hit that, I don't know what's gonna happen. So we might wait on that. There's a platform here. Wants to go that way, so try it. I got it barely. There's a little more there, but it's kind of rounded off now. She's rounded off. Try this guy here. See what that one does. I was watching Donnie Dust this morning too. I think it was Donnie Dust. Kind of a white-haired guy with a beard. If you watch me working at obsidian rock, usually I'll do the whole edge. But he was talking about how we, if we just work one spot, then that spot's the strong part, and then this part here won't hold that flake back, or over braiding is what the something about a myth, or I don't know. So I tried it this morning. I don't know if I noticed the difference or not. I kind of didn't really think about it. There we go. Nice one. That's what you want. Would have been nice if it stayed together. Had something like that to make an arrowhead out of later. But I must have never scraped enough But yeah, this one might make an arrowhead. Pretty thick. Wait for later. See how that flake was just so, I didn't hit it very high and it just went right in there and pulled all that white stuff off. So this is a good example of having a cone fracture. See how it spread out like a cone. And that's what a flake does. And then it makes a cone. Shock waves go outward. That was a good hit. Good choice. Okay, now that kind of even got rid of that hinge where that flake fell out earlier. Remember there was a hinge here where that hump was. I can recreate it here. Oh no, that's not it. This one. That's what it looked like. There's a hinge. That flake popped it off. Beautiful. By God, beautiful. That's what you want right there. Some dang good thinning flakes just like that right there. Beautiful. By God, beautiful. So now I think I can tap one of these guys now. See what happens. I just realized I'm doing this wrong. Just kind of got in a hurry and visiting and changed up my whole setup. It's going so well though, maybe I gotta keep doing that. So I braided that piece right there. Got it. But it didn't go far. It's not right there. Which is alright. Good. Better than stopping right there and hinging out. Nice glossy material. There is an arrowhead in here, by God. If we can get past all these holes and whatnot, crystal pockets. Well, there's some rough stuff here and whatnot, so we'll tap on this and see if it goes that way. And by God, it did. Just that. Stopped right there though. Almost got that hump out of there. But you can see that stuff's tough. Patrick said you don't want to predict the end of the flake, so good thing I didn't say, oh, it's going to go all the way over here and get that out. Made a liar out of myself. It's one thing I haven't learned yet is the flake prediction. I seen was it John Tuttle and they would take a pen or something, and then they would show their platform, and then they'd actually draw out the flake. They'd draw it out and then they'd hit it, and then most of the time it'd be right on those lines where they showed. I thought that was pretty neat. I'll get there someday. I want to hit that again, but it's a dish, both sides. That's thin and its angle's different, so that's a no right now. This guy might go, but then again, it's the same way. It'd be hitting this way, so I'd want the angle that goes this way to run that. Same here, if I hit that, then it's going in instead of that way. Steady, steady, steady. I won't quit studying. It's kind of an ugly spot right here. I'm gonna hit that and see if I can't peel some of this out of here. Yep, peeled that chunk right out of there. I shattered that flake pretty good though. But you can see what happened there. That's a good hit. Bam! Almost overshot. That's what you call coast to coast when it stops right at the edge. So that flake started there, coned out, went there and stopped, went there and stopped. Coast to coast. That was just the right amount of force, the right amount of angle, the right amount of slide. Man, I'm lucky. Okay, I'm liking this one right here. See that stuff that came off? That would have messed it up. Yep, it ran right in there to that spot again. So we got 2 flakes that this thing stopped it. So I'm guessing underneath there's some stuff where this thing is throwing the energy off that hole. Okay, I'm liking this one now. I'm not gonna draw it out though. Don't ask me. Right there. Well, we got what we could out of it. Didn't really run in there like I thought it would. I think I hit this once and it went right there. I know I hit over here and it went that way. I'm gonna try this one now. Ah, look at that. Barely tapped it and there was an undetached deal there. Oh, that ruins that. That spoils that idea. Send it that way and it got rid of a bunch of this blocky stuff off the corner here. So how was it? Almost right there. That guy right there grabbed it and pulled the whole thing off. Alright, but now we get a nice angle and to drive. So I hit it 3 times across there and peeled a lot of that out of there. Looks like I can hit it a couple more times. Not as hard though, because then it's gonna bust this nose off. Actually, let's go ahead and remove that a little bit. The pocket right here, and it's got a sending it down through there. Okay, yep, that looks better. Cool material anyway. Ain't got much left, but just had to do what I had to do there. Couldn't fool around no more. Running out of options. Trimming the fat, getting to that there. Alright. How can I get up over that sucker now? Jesus. I didn't have the end supported. I didn't want to stab myself in the leg, actually. So I probably shattered it all to hell inside there. Trying to peel that flake off. we go. Get that sucker out of there finally. Dang, that stuff's hard. Hole in it right there. That probably wasn't the way to do that, but I just didn't like all the other options. I didn't like it. Just wasn't coming together. Couldn't find a plan. Couldn't find a way through. There we go. That shit out of there. Just couldn't find a way through. Yeah, that was a rock that whipped my ass. I just don't know. Oh, too many odd shapes to it. Decent material. Kind of crackly. Snap crackly. Alright, that's that.